everyone, it's Marshall and welcome back to my channel. You guys, something monumental happened on this channel over the past week. We hit 100 subscribers. Oh my word, you guys. Oh my gosh, look, I can't even form the words I have to just express my utter gratitude to you guys. I am so thankful. This video is a milestone video, but in this milestone video, I thought what not a better way to celebrate by telling you guys some weird facts about me. And since 10 is the root of 100, if you do the square root of 100, that equals 10. And since 10 is the square root, I thought, why not do 10 weird facts about me? Because I don't think I could come up with 100 weird facts about me in the span of a week. One of the weirdest things about me that startles people to this day is that I can't burp. I can't even fake a burp. I don't even know how that sound even comes from a human being. The only times I've burped are by accident, and that has only happened twice to my recollection. And one of the times my friend witnessed it, and it was a monumental moment in my life. And you guys might be thinking, oh my gosh, you're so lucky, you never burp, you're like such a lady, you don't ever burp, you've got such mannerisms. Guys, I cannot tell you how many times I've felt so bubbly in my chest, so bubbly in my stomach, and I can't release that air through my chest. It hurts so bad not being able to. It just sucks, okay? Yeah, it's nice not having to have that urge all the time, but at the same time, it's sad because now I get to walk around and say, I don't burp. And when people are doing like burps at the table and stuff just to be funny, I feel so left out. Something that a few people have found really creepy or really weird that I can do is that I can hyperextend my arms. So, like, this is a normal human being arm, you know, like, that's normal. You can just hold it up and it's like, it's extended very normally. But you see, if I just do the right thing, I can yep. You see this? I can hyperextend my arms. Like, you can't really tell. Like, see, that's normal, but as soon as I do this, like, all of a sudden it looks like my elbows are bent backwards, because they pretty much are, like how it bends the opposite direction. But yeah, I can hyperextend my arms. So I don't crack many bones. I just don't have that kind of intuition in my body to just naturally crack bones. I crack my ankles every now and again, my wrists, and sometimes my back, but the only thing that I do that is really weird to many people is that I have to crack my jaw every morning. I would demonstrate for you right now, but every time it happens, I can never tell when it's gonna happen. It just comes naturally to me. Like, sometimes you don't expect your back to crack, or you don't expect your knees to crack. They just happen. And that's what happens with my jaw. But I have to crack it every morning, or else I'll just be in pain. Because my jaw, like, locks, I think, in the middle of the night. So every morning after it's been locked, I gotta crack it. And if I haven't been talking for a while, I have to do it as well. And I know when I went to the oral surgeon back in January of last year to get my wisdom teeth consultation, I remember I popped my jaw right in front of them, and they were like, oh, was that supposed to happen? That's not normal. And I'm like, it happens all the time. And they're like, do you feel pain when you do that? No, it's just normal. Are you sure? It's normal, I swear. So yeah, I crack my jaw, and it's actually really loud in the mornings. It's not pretty. Another weird thing about me that is actually quite common among a lot of human beings is I can't whistle. Never been able to, can't figure out how to, I just can't. Speaking of whistling, I'm not musically talented or inclined at all. I can't sing. I can't play any instruments. I can't follow rhythm. I can't follow a beat. I can do dance, but I have to be led by an instructor. I cannot figure out how to dance to a song by myself. I can't choreograph by myself. I have to have someone to help me because I just do not understand the science behind music. I'm not musically inclined at all. One thing that is thanks to the genetics of my dad, I have very crooked appendages. My feet are crooked, so I can actually hold things with my toes because of how crooked my toes are. And my feet are kind of like bowed inwards almost, so it looks like I pigeon toe all the time. I always step inwardly. It doesn't affect how I walk or anything. It's just, that's how my feet were made. And I have abnormally wide feet, so Birkenstocks are my shoes. And I'm not going to show you guys my feet because that's gross, but these are my hands. Do you see how far my pinkies are from the rest of my fingers? Do you see how crooked those pinkies are? That's the genetics talking. How freaking weird my hands are. I've been told my hands are pretty. I don't know if I have pretty hands. I have small hands too. I know you can't tell in a video, but I have really small hands. And another thing I can't do because of my fingers, so I can like do that, right? I can't lift that pinky by itself. I have to hold the fingers down. I can't do the, like, you know, the hang loose. That finger just naturally pops up. That hurts so bad to like do this. I can't get it to all the way rest. It just literally cannot happen. I can't do the Spock sign with this hand. Look at this. I'm actually spreading my fingers. I can't do, you see, that's what happens. You see, wow, I actually can't do it with, you see, and I'm bowing that forward. I'm not even doing it like spread. I can't do the Spock sign. It literally cannot. It just doesn't happen. One thing my roommate from last year brought up to me is that I get ready for things super early. Like abnormally early. So if I have a class at like 1:30 in the afternoon, I will get ready for that class at 11 o'clock and just be ready to go. I also leave for class really early because I'm so paranoid of being late. I will leave 20 minutes early. I will leave for a class 15 minutes early if the class is even a 5-minute walk away. I'm just so paranoid of being late to class that I always make sure I leave super early. Speaking of being early, I'm also super early to the airport. I get so paranoid about TSA, but I also get so excited to go home or to go visit places that I just want to be at the airport as early as possible. And that means that I get to the airport so early that sometimes I'm not even allowed to go through TSA because I'm there that early. Fun fact, last Christmas, I arrived at the airport 6 hours in advance, and it was at LAX. And LAX is currently under construction, and I don't know how long it's been under construction, but it's still under construction. And let me tell you, it was a nightmare having to sit outside in the cold waiting to even just check my baggage in because I could not check in for my flight until the 3-hour mark hit, and I was 6 hours ahead. One thing one of my teachers brought to my attention my senior year of high school while I was TAing for him is that I type with my pointer fingers. I know, I don't do the standard, you know, the full hands on the keyboard thing. I was taught how to do it. I took typing classes. I know, I'm so old. I took typing classes in elementary and middle school, but they never stuck to me. I've always typed with my pointer fingers, and I type fast, okay? I just type with my pointer fingers, but the thing that sucks about typing with your pointer fingers, I will demonstrate for you right now. This is the thing that sucks with typing with your pointer fingers. It's super loud. When people do it with their full hands, it's like, when you type with your pointer fingers, it's like, it's so loud and I really hate it, but that's the way I've grown up typing and I don't think I'm gonna change. A lot of times people don't know how old I am. I know that sounds weird because usually like you'll look at someone and you don't know their age, but you know like where their age range is. But I have been told I look either so much younger or so much older than I actually am. And that comes off as really confusing to me because if someone interprets me of looking so much older, then how can someone interpret me of looking so much younger? Oftentimes it's younger though. I still remember to this day, going into freshman year of college, I was sitting in my dentist chair and my dentist comes up to me and he sees me every year and he's like, oh, are you excited for your freshman year of high school? And I just sat there and I was like, boy, I'm going to college. So how can I be misinterpreted to be a freshman in high school when I was really a freshman in college? And then not too long ago, I was asked if I was 26. I don't know how I look 26. Maybe it's the makeup. I don't know. I still think I look like a 12-year-old. So yeah. I am actually 19, for those of you who didn't know. I'm sure you guys know this already, but I'm gonna reiterate it for the newbies, and if you didn't already pick it up. I enunciate my T's hecka hard. In all of my accent tag videos, You can hear it when you pay attention to how I speak. I do a hard T sound in almost every word I say. So for words such as outlet, little, letter, I do a hard T. I don't do, what Americans usually do is they turn the T's into D's. So instead of saying little, it'll be little. But yeah, I enunciate my T's. Twitter. And this one isn't really a fun fact about me, it's just how I discovered a certain YouTuber, because it's recently come up with some of you guys who have asked me, and I've realized that my story of how I came to know this YouTuber is actually quite unique, and I didn't know that until I thought about it. So one of my favorite YouTubers to this day is Jacksepticeye, and I'm sure pretty much all of you who are watching this know who that is, because not only is he a really big YouTuber, but also I know a lot of my subscribers are also big fans of him, and I appreciate you guys so much for coming to my channel. That means so much to me. That you like watching him and now you want to watch me. The fact that you can associate us two together in that way, that you can watch both types of content, just, it makes my heart swell. I actually met Jacksepticeye, not met, what am I? I haven't met Jack. I'm going to, but I haven't. What am I saying? The way I found Jack's channel is actually through Antisepticeye. I met Anti before I met Jack online. How does that make sense? I'll tell you right now. So before I got to know Jacksepticeye, I was a hardcore stan of PewDiePie and a pretty decent stan of Markiplier. I watched PewDiePie very often. Pretty much every video he uploaded every day, I would watch, but that's kind of fallen off now, but I used to watch him very often. Markiplier, I did not ever really get into. I watched him play games that I saw PewDiePie play, or Cry play, or I saw a game that he was playing that I was into, or something I've been wanting to see. I never watched every single video Mark uploaded, and I was never really a big fangirl of Mark. I still am not really. I don't know, he's just not the one for me. But I was watching, on Valentine's Day, I was watching the Date with Markiplier video, which is so well done. Like, applause to you, man. That is so well done. So I was watching it and I went through all the endings, and that video was the first time I ever encountered Darkiplier. And if you guys don't know who Darkiplier is, that's his alter ego, the dark one. Ha, dark puns! I was really fascinated by him, and I saw comments and girls and boys were just freaking out, saying like, Dark, oh my gosh, the comeback, or all that stuff, just freaking out about Darkiplier, and I was like, I have no idea who this character is. So I decided to do some like background YouTube research and go to like accounts that did compilations and like explain who he was. And I was watching one compilation, and in the sidebar, I saw a little green demon being slitting his throat open with a pumpkin. And I was like, who is that? And the title of the video was YouTube, like top 5 YouTubers dark personas or something. I was like, who is that cute bean? I want to know who he is. So I clicked on the video and I was fascinated by this Antisepticeye. Not gonna lie, scared me the first time I watched the compilation, but then I had to watch Say Goodbye. Not gonna lie, that was the first Jack video I actually watched. I know. So yeah, I found Jack's channel through Antisepticeye. Fun fact, the first actual video of his that I watched was his Fear of Failure video, and that's the video that got me to subscribe to his channel. Anyways, you guys, I just want to take this time again to thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers on this channel. That means more to me than you will ever understand. I am so thankful for you guys, and I know I have been slacking on responding to comments lately, but I will get to you as fast as I can, I promise. The community is my favorite thing about this channel, and I want it to stick that way. So I want to keep responding to as many comments as I can. I don't think I'll ever blow up, but for whatever reason, if I do, I want to stay engaged with you guys. I'm going to work so hard to put you guys first, because you guys are the reason why I do this. And I know that sounds so cheesy because a lot of YouTubers say that, but I mean it from the heart. I genuinely mean it. Anyways, you guys, that is all I have for today's video. If you liked it, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye! Oh, my little puppy. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. You look like you're in pain. But you're not. that potential goal from being reached. What am I?